Good morning, class. Today we'll start the chapter as we have already discussed about what the weather is and what the climate is, how does they affect our life. Now in this chapter you have to open first of all page number 21. Here in this we will discuss now weather elements and their observations. So you can see that there are different elements or various elements of weather like temperature, pressure, rainfall. We will discuss them one by one in this chapter. So first of all, what the temperature is. If you have to measure the temperature, then first of all you have to take the thermometer. With the help of thermometer you can measure the temperature. So we are going to measure the temperature of our air. Okay, so we have to measure first of all how the hot air or the cold air is. So how can we measure? We can measure it by the thermometer. So here we will discuss here from this. You can see this, that it is having a narrow tube, okay, narrow glass tube, and they are filled with liquid. Here it is liquid. Okay, so two liquids are there. First one is mercury and second one is alcohol. So you have to remember these names. Two most commonly used liquid are mercury and alcohol. So next is that you have to remember the scales are Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Next is that you have to remember two things: freezing point of water, boiling point of water. Okay, so in Celsius and in Fahrenheit both you have to learn. Like here it is given boiling point of water. Okay, so in this boiling point of water is 100 and here 212. Can you see? 100 and 212. So you have to learn according to this Celsius and Fahrenheit. The next is temperature of human body. This is given here 37. Then in Celsius it is given 37, and if we will measure according to Fahrenheit then it is 98.6. Next is freezing point of water. Here it is given, if we will measure the freezing point in Celsius then it is 0 degrees Celsius, and if we will measure according to Fahrenheit then it is 32 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. Okay, so you have to remember these things. And most important thing is that mercury and alcohol, they are the liquids which do not stick to the wall of a glass tube. Whenever you can say that the temperature rises and it falls, so it do not stick on that. Okay, it usually move on. If the temperature will rise, so the you can say mercury will go upside according to it. Okay, like this same it is given in the Celsius and Fahrenheit both. Next is main important thing is that nowadays people what they are doing, they are just measuring the temperature through the 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. Okay, so it is given here. This is a special type of thermometer which is measuring the temperature of a particular day. Okay, maximum and minimum temperature they are measuring of a particular day, during a day, or you can say throughout a day. If they have to measure the temperature throughout a day, then they are measuring it by 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. This is a special type of thermometer, and the picture is given here on page number 22. You can see that. So thermometer is a U shaped. First of all, it is in a U shape like this. You can see. Then one is for minimum temperature, and next one is maximum. Minimum, then second one is for maximum. Okay, so they are measuring, there two indicators are there. First one is showing maximum temperature, then second one is showing minimum temperature. The mercury in the tube pushes the indicator upward till the maximum or minimum temperature is reached. Okay, so whenever you have to measure it, so what you have to do, you have to just wait when the mercury column falls. Then the indicator will stay at some place, and then you can read the maximum and minimum temperature from that position of the indicator. Next is what the precautions you have to take. Okay, so whenever you are going to record the air temperature of a particular day, you have to first of all think, you have to keep the thermometer, you don't have to keep the thermometer in direct sunlight. Okay, because you are not going to measure the temperature of a sun, you can say you are going to measure the temperature of a air, not of the rays of the sun. Means you are not going to measure the temperature, you are going to measure the temperature of the air. So that's why you have to keep it in the thermometer into a one thing that is known as Stevenson screen. I'll show you that also. This is known as Stevenson screen, this one. So this is just people are using to keep the thermometer here. Okay, so it is just, you can say they are keeping it like this so that we can measure the temperature of the air. Okay, and it should be on some height. Okay, it should be not at lower on the ground, it should not be placed on a ground, it should be placed on some height so that the temperature can be measured easily. Next is mean temperature. How can you measure the mean temperature? Mean temperature you can measure it by taking the maximum and minimum temperature. Okay, so if we will say that 12 o'clock, or we'll say 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, then 2 o'clock. Okay, so if the temperature is high at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock, so what we'll do, we will take these two temperature, like if it is given here 36 and if it is given here 24, what we will do, we will just plus them and we will divide them it by 2, so we will get the result. Okay, next is how can we measure the mean monthly temperature. Monthly means you can say Jan. Monthly you can say like we have to add the daily mean temperature for the whole month. Okay, if we talk about that particular month is given April, like it is given April, so what we have to do, we have to take the temperature of from 1st April till 30th April. Okay, then what we have to do, if the 30 you can say 30 days are given, temperature are given, then you have to divide it by 30, you have to total them, then you have to divide it by 30. Next is mean annual temperature. Mean annual temperature, you can say you have to first of all add the months, like it is given January, then Feb, like this up till December. Okay, 12 months are there, you have to first of all total them. Okay, then you have to divide them by 12. In this way you can find out the mean annual temperature. Mean annual temperature. Next is range of temperature. You may be thinking that where we are going to use this. Okay, so as it usually do not come in exam, but still you have to remember them, because in higher classes you have to measure them. So it is given on page number, I'll tell you page number. It is given on page number 32, and you can solve it as in the class I am giving. I have already given the homework. You have to find out these all the 5 question. So if you don't know how to solve them from the video, you can easily understand that how can you solve them. Now next is what the range, how can you figure out the range of temperature. So first of all, you have to take the maximum and minimum temperature. If the maximum temperature is maximum and minimum, okay, maximum temperature and minimum temperature, then what you have to do, if it is given 36 and 24, so you have to difference them, okay. Like if it is given 36 and 24, so your answer will be 12 degree Celsius. This is the range of temperature, okay. Then if you are going to record the monthly range of temperature, how can you record them? Then the difference between the maximum and minimum temperature recorded during a month, okay. Then what you have to do, you have to just find out the hottest and the coldest month. According to that, you can find out the annual range of temperature, okay. In this way you can find out all the answer. Also you have to solve, if you have not solved up till now that question, you can solve it by seeing this video. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me in the class, okay.